After he wants to keep running, the side will put him down, but it only takes the Aegis, the Immortal, VP.
Naku, lakad mo, lakad mo,
Actually, and it's one of his specialties, and Earth Spirit has like explosive potential as a mid laner if his early game and he goes well enough and he gets power runes and rotates to the support. So definitely can see that happening and going very well for him. And
the dude on the lane, and you know, where's your sup? So the lack of regen might bite him. We'll see how it pans out.
Well, indeed, go for that Bramble, and gonna skewer back over here on Z-Freak. Taking a lot of harass here. Stabile trying to do a little bit. Oh, cancels out the salve. That's a bit costly. Dunao, though, not looking too great here as he's just getting whacked away by Costabile. It's going to be Husky. Enough damage to take down Giant, but he doesn't have any regen left, so he's going to be forced away. In the top lane, though, we have the rollover onto Jubei. Gunner, with his first rotation, finds himself a kill. And we'll throw out a little bit of harass for the time being. But you can see they're anticipating this. You can see they're already rotating down. He's fight forward here, Shaggy. Gets his eyes over onto Husky with that Bramble. The roll in, though, coming out from Gunner. The hold the root is place, but there it is. There's a Chronosphere. This is going to result in a kill on Husky. Can they get anything more, though? Curse Crown Prox Gunner will get taken down now as Giants is very low. He's next to fall. Shaggy trying to just slide around, trying to just get anything else, trying to survive as Dunao hiding in the tree line. Throws forward the Remnant. He wants to get the kill onto Costabile with the slide. He will be successful. Z-Freak hunting down Dunao. He would like to get something else out of this, and he should be able to. It's a double kill for Z-Freak. Now, which one's going to be the last man standing? It, of course, will be Shaggy.
Not a worthwhile fight, which in my opinion, they can't fight that. Just get the trades on the map, keep playing tier timings, make them come back, right? The fact Tide has to TP back bottom here and deal with this is way better for you than if you can just walk into your triangle after that mid tower.
It is a bit silly, though, watching him just get wailed away on. In fact, they stay here perhaps maybe a little bit too long. Oh, but they turn it back around with the Chronosphere. Tide, he's a tanky boy, but now following up Fear Spell, can next move is going to get taken out. And now we have the Hex over here on Gunner. He doesn't have much for help. He's got a Z-Freak, and that's pretty much all they can do is they use an RP. They jump forward again using that slight, and they'll get a kill on Z-Freak to top it off.
Bit too slow. Costabile TP'd in, he wanted to fight, and you know, he has the stick for the ult and he had his meta, but they couldn't find it.
Well, looks like Jubei will tank the gank, but if you are black and yellow, you are happy that that is the person that ended up dying for it.
Remember, it's going to die pretty fast. I think Dire should contest this fight though, if they can get everybody there. Their heroes are amazing around the pit, and we're talking RP, Chrono.
Ooh, the roll in though, over onto the void with the silence. Can they hold him into place long enough before he can get away? Yes, they'll take down Rises. There will be no Chronosphere this time. Gunner getting forced forward here, has the Curse Crown on him. They've got the Bedlam Moon jumping forward. They were looking for the RP, but there it is. They'll go and blow up Gunner, get the RP down. They lost it now in the process move, putting out damage over onto Shaggy, trying to remove. Will follow up though with that Fear into the Bramble Maze. Things are looking a little bit tight here. Shaggy goes and finds himself a double kill and eventually goes into the full triple. Costabile now forced back. He does not have any help really other than Moo. He is a big tanky wall, but there are so many heroes here. They're draining off the mana, just clipping over on him. They've even got the Bedlam back. A finger coming in. It's an ultra kill now for Shaggy, and that's going to not result in Roche.
Back. And it might just set up the fight really nicely for them, because these heroes, Radiant's heroes have to commit with the jump, right? Neither of their supports can really just like casually go on people that easily at this point.
They're gonna poke a little bit over here at the Dark Willow, but they'll get the skewer away. This is not looking good for Gunner. He's not going to be able to survive this despite having that mech, maybe? Oh no, he pops. He indeed pops. That's one of those a little too late, although they find themselves faces void. They have to lock him down. And again, oh, the follow-up though, we talked about this. Rises, he's absolutely fine. He's going to be allowed to walk away from this thanks to that RP coming out from Giant as he's got that BKB. Shaggy just rolling on out. The roll forward though coming out from Gunner. The Spirit Brother's not going to connect. Got some expensive spells. Giant, though, is not going to be as lucky, but he served his purpose in that fight. Actually have your Terrorblade nearby. And a refresher for those double Ravages. Dunao looking like he's in for a world of hurt. He had some time to play around, but that's a dead Willow.
That is exactly how Radiant wants to take the fight.
Jump on who?
Pretty much. I still think pretty much either team can die at the the initiation goes
This
that
could
way.
be a big initiation as Rises gets the Chronosphere off, the zip forward, doesn't matter, they'll be able to take down Move very quickly, and they'll take down Z-Freak. Both of them, though, of course, having that buyback should they need it.
Right.
Right.
So if you coordinate these things, you can make the fights a lot easier for each other.
Gonna try to make some plays again over here onto the Ember with that silence. They're doing a decent amount of damage, but the Antis gets back up again. They just can't follow up. It Rises. Okay, there it is. Moo. He jumps in immediately. They have so much damage. They just blow up Rises, and he does not have buyback.
Not get jumped by Tide. It's pretty hard for him to just do that on his own, right? I think this Ember going in and giving vision, for example, trying to find the Tide Hunter, maybe Lion just blinking in, giving some vision with
Rises.
the buyback.
He shows up. He's gonna go for the double to follow through, though. They have the time lapse, though, and there it is. There's a second Chronosphere, but there's a whole fight going on the back lines as Moo is just engaging everyone. The split, though, it's just he's doing so much damage here. You can see that Wind Waker coming into play. Husky trying to run for his life. He's not gonna be able to. Rice is getting the double kill, but Costabile going in, uses the Sunder. They get the RP off the roll forward. They want this kill on the Spaceless Void, but he has the Satanic. They'll go. They'll use the Nullifier. They want to get this kill. They have the Lotus Orb over on him. They need to get their hands on them, but they're able to run away.
Does way more damage than Tide Hunter in those intervals, so it favored Dire, and they got the Gunner buyback out of it. They got a huge amount of the Terrorblade spells pop.
Shaggy going a bit deep here. I'm not sure that was necessarily the play because there's a lot of damage that they can just dish right back out again with that silence. A little bit more damage over to Shaggy. Can they get the kill? But no, it looks like they'll be able to maybe take down. Yeah, all right, they'll be able to go take down Gunner. Gunner coming back up again. The Hex coming out. They'll lock into place. That Aegis going, they'll back off. Going for a little bit more burst damage with the Dagon play now.
Yeah, I like it. Definitely a Shaggy.
But it definitely is a Shaggy move, absolutely. Costabile, though, getting just skewered right back in. He's getting bashed into place here. He's got to turn around. He's got to try to fight Rises. The buyback, though, over on the Willow. These bashes, they're too good. There's going to be the Wind Waker, though, trying to buy just a little bit more time. But there it is. They just zap him down. He's dead. Jumping forward. There's the GG call.
Quickly, people try to match that pace with something like a Sun, and oftentimes it does work. It really just depends on what kind of game you're going to give this hero.
I respect the adaptability by Rises rather than feeling that they need to go in on another melee cleave to take advantage.
Necessarily too simple for Dusa to just frontline this game until way later because they have Mana Drain, they have Decrep, they have EMP, as we're seeing here.
This is looking like a dead Jubei, and that's a great way to start the game. If you're Zoomers, give the first blood over to your position one. Seeing these heroes that have the built-in mechanics to be able to take large stacks and push out waves, really taking a priority.
Did get nerfed a little bit, right? You have
A little bit. It had to be nerfed a little bit. That was just a very easy pick off there, my goodness.
Really what makes it viable in the fights.
All right, well, they have a smoke play coming out from Black. Now, let's see Husky. I think they'd rather fry a bigger fish, though. Stabile using the War Cry, throws out the stun. Cookie hop forward. Gunner is here. Can they keep him alive for long enough? They use the RP, but now there's no mana left. And Stabile, he's still alive and kicking his move, also joining into the fight. He's going to just go forward with the Timber Chain, use the Chakram, and gets the kill over on Dunao. And he's looking to finish off over onto Giant. Giant, he throws right back that tip. They say that was real cute there, friend, but what about it now? And they know that someone's down here. It's going to be Dunao who gets spotted yet again, and they should be able to just blow them up very easily. Like, patiently a little bit. Gunner going to get a couple clicks off, but Moo will cut him down. And the TP's out immediately. So they have their eyes on the Dusa. They'll turn away. Well, one of them will turn away, but that is, of course, Stone Gaze down with very little mana left on the Medusa. Just never stops here as Gunner's found himself Shaggy. Shaggy has no mana left. They'll go for the Static Storm, but Gunner not going to get caught in this. Jubei is falling. Costabile, a God Strength, slices him down. Husky, though, getting the final hit over onto Shaggy. Aggressive. Well, except for maybe the pig.
Is there not a better neutral item for him than Tumbler Toy at 23 minutes?
Feels like there should be, right?
Yeah, there probably. I don't know.
Stabile canceling out the TP. This is going to be a dead Rises as Gunner is also in position, and so is Moo, but Moo not even necessary. He's just there for the moral support.
Starting to get them exort points for the Alacrity. It'll really help defend.
It's a nice pick off here, but Husky following up. They need some more here, and there is 3 hits coming out from Costabile, and they want to take down Shaggy too, but not going to be able to quite manage it, although Mr. Moo is here. Shaggy bottling up Just gonna throw out the chakram, start chasing. We'll throw it out, jump forward. There's the blinks that come into play. He will not be allowed to get away.
He actually dodged the finger. Pretty nice.
This is happening, and look at this gunner running very far forward. They'll ping, get back. We're not in a position just yet. We'll go re-engage. Stabile showing up immediately. Gonna try to disperse down that disruptor, and they'll find it. They use the RP over on Stabile, but will not be able to do too much of this. Like, use the stone gaze, and now you can see these kisses just raining down here from Denao, but they don't do much of anything. Follow up with a little bit of a sunstrike. They get the finger off. That's a dead giant. And that's 3 over on the side of black and yellow that are just dead. And look at the way they're just running past this tower. They want more. Moo feeling very invincible right now as he's just chasing right after Rises. Doesn't be careful though. Shaggy is here. Stabile though also here. Nice dodge there coming out from Shaggy. Goes with that BKB. So he doesn't get locked down.
And normally if you just try and like run in and get those spells off, you're gonna get jumped.
Speaking of which here, finger coming out and see you later, Shaggy. Not gonna tumbler your toy your way out this time.
He felt the tumbler Troy betrayed him.
That's exactly it. Oh my goodness, over here, what a hit! They just cut through Jubei. My God. This is crumbling even further now. Looking for that opening. It's gonna skewer forward. There's the buyback coming out from Ember, but it's already too late. They've already lost Magnus. Magnus buying back. The slide forward. Can they finish off Husky here? Does have that magic immune, but those Snapfire kisses coming in hot. Not gonna be able to survive. As they'll find themselves a kill on Z-Freak. They are just chasing after them now, but this seems like Shaggy perhaps has gone just a little bit too far. The RP does get used, so they're gonna push them both forward into a static storm. It's beautiful, but they have the BKB over at Stabile, and he's just chunking through all of them. Rises now, taking a lot of damage. Moo throwing out the chakram. Oh, Stabile jumps right back in again. He wants a kill on Jubei. Got those Scorch Spirits. They're trying to get as much information as possible because they know where this Dusa wants to be. And look at this positioning now. They are smoked up on the rest of the side. So they have to be careful. The jump forward immediately over to the Medusa, but the RP going forward again. And just to grab 2 over into the static storm, but the finger comes out. They just get rid of Rises so fast. Gunner also taking down Giant, and there's just too much damage coming out here from Stabile as he gets himself a double kill. The buyback coming out again. They want this kill to be able to take down Jubei, and Jubei just calls it. It's GG Zoomers. 46-8, 45k now.
Back up in your offlaner. And if you remember in the first game, the person leading the net worth outside of their carry was actually Moo and Tide, and our Spirit was way behind, right?
Right.
So this time around, Doom is a hero that you want.
Natural space maker. He likes to make these ganks and rotations, and if you're the straight up 2 when you make those rotations like we saw in the first 2 games, and they don't work out, it's super punishing. As we see a first blood here on the Mars.
But speaking of punishing, he was sitting very low for a while there and not opting to move back at all, so.
We're already seeing it on the lane. He's giving a great head start to his PA. They hit level 3, level 2 leech seed, instantly go in. This is really nice.
This is a dead Denao, I think. If they can get one more hit off on him.
Really close.
Z-Freak's pretty fast.
Yeah, he couldn't get the last dagger. But these trades, got it.
Doesn't need a dagger when you can blink like that.
I guess
Takes
so.
a little bit of some tower damage here.
another
Leech Seed. I think they can really go for the dive if they wanted to. Dagger comes in, and that's another kill for the Phantom Assassin. Stabile is here. Denao's not really the target he wants, although the roll in over here, over onto Shaggy. He's gonna blink forward. He'll drop that Bramble Maze, but they did leave behind a friend, and it looks like Jubei is going to be the sacrificial lamb as they'll take him out. They'll go for that Tombstone. Curse Crown landing over onto 3. Shaggy is here. They could turn this around. Scale the ultimate. Jump forward over onto Gunner. Go forward the kick. And they're going to try to hex him, hold him into place. Or spike. Did Shaggy bite off more than he could do? I would say yes, he did. As they'll roll forward now. A little bit of that damage coming out from the Shadow Realm Gunner. Rolling around. He's got some little bit here. Can he kick back over into Jubei? Can he stay alive long enough? He's going to try to roll a little bit deeper into the woods. Jubei hunting over as well. It's going to be a double kill now for Moo. Gunner, again, rolling forward, trying to just dodge away from this Dark Willow. Now wants this kill. He wants it so badly. But he's not going to get it. Moo gets himself a triple kill in the trees.
I think it's okay for Zoomers to try and find that defensive fight, but I think they should still take it if it comes to them.
There's some movement coming around here in this top lane. Rises. It's backing. That they go. They use the Doom. They found themselves a Mars, so that way they'll be able to try to just take out this arena. But a little bit of a split fight here. Mars eventually talling down to Moo. Z-Freak also going to get cut down by Rises. Husky falling to Shaggy. using a big ol' Sonic Wave. They look like they want to make a wrapping play here. PA has a double damage bottle. They find themselves the spend. They're going to just immediately blow him up as they'll take him out. They'll take down Denao. Gunner clicking away over onto Jubei. Jubei's fairly tanky, but they have the spear. Oh, never mind. He is not tanky when you've got a big ol' hit like that coming in hot. It's coming. It's coming. But yeah, that is fairly terrifying as they go for a smoke play over on black and yellow. And they do spot out, so they'll find themselves 2 kills right off the bat with Rises here. Z-Freak and Husky obliterated as Rises still trying to find the opening. Gunner being able to roll away. Be able to do some kiting. They know he's still there. Doesn't have a TP, so he is going to be forward. Oh, they saw that very clearly telegraphed, and they'll be able to clean up on Gunner.
That was a nice play.
Like every single time, because I really enjoyed that.
I don't think I have anything that fancy, but...
I wasn't sure. That's why I figured I'd ask. Now a little bit in a weird position, but you know, the follow-up here from Rice is the cleave damage is massive as I take down Z-Freak, but Kostabile just has way too much damage himself. Gets himself a double kill here. Jubei to fall. They buy back. Giants next to fall as well. Moo just limping his way out. Shaggy trying to find this opening. But Gunner has the Curse Crown on him. We'll slow down. Kostabile still hunting. He wants his kill. He's not going to be able to get his hands on Shaggy. Not this time, though.
Roshan fights. Take some weird angle, get the vision. They might not expect all of it.
Now, okay, they go. They fix up the Aegis. Fear Spell being thrown immediately over onto the PA. The roll-in, though, coming out from Gunner. They try to push back. No, the Aegis is going to pop. Gunner now needs some help as Moo joining into the fight. They've got the Magnetize going on. It's doing a lot of damage as Rises is going to be the first one to fall. They'll follow up with Jubei. Next is going to be Giant as Z-Freak. He's got the Curse Crown on. We'll land over onto 3. It's beautiful, but not going to be enough as they wipe out quite a few of the black and yellow boys. Gunner gonna roll up over to the side. Rises very clearly here. Jump forward immediately from Husky. Look at that damage! Oh my god! Rises is just immediately taken out of this fight. There is no buyback. Down for 80-something seconds. Denao teleporting out here. Doesn't want to be sticking around.
It's gonna be a side of Rax during a spear stun duration or something like that. And then the fight can go their way over the long term. Maybe with some buybacks.
Ooh. Immediately the fast fingers over on Denao, but they can follow up with the stun, and that's a dead Denao. Followed with Overgrowth. Big Sonic Wave hits over onto 3, but it's just not enough damage. They don't have the spend online.
Yep, just can't get jumped like
that. This Jubei. Oh, Jubei's getting kicked around like he's a soccer ball. Or a football if you're, you know, a European.
It's easy.
No, indeed it isn't.
I've won worse games though.
The Doom comes out immediately, the hacks, everything getting used, and they're just going to get rid of Shaggy very, very quickly. Rising up, realizing that he cannot stand toe-to-toe with everyone. This Thunderdome is just terrifying as they'll take down Jubei, they take down Giant, and the GG gets called for Zoomers. They're just looking way too powerful in this game number 3.